as I was saying, I wanted to speak about Burnaboy.
Yeah.
He had a few tweets. These tweets obviously derive from somewhere, especially when it's a thread. So I think someone had alluded to the fact that people paved the way for Burnaboy.
Yeah.
And that set him off.
Yeah.
That really set him off. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to the tweets and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw, not his one, but I saw other people around it, what they were saying.
I mean...
Have you got some of them?
Yeah.
Go on, talk to me.
So, I only caught a few, but these were one of the talking points. Remember I told you I was the African giant and most of you laughed and said I should be grateful for small fonts. I pray that you learn from me. I mean this in no bragging way, and the wise know that the future of Africa depends on the kind of strength and resilience I show. This is just one of the tweets. Another tweet said, if you know you danced or sang along to any Burnaboy song, or you was at any of my shows turning up anytime from 2012 to 2018, and you are following these spineless olodos to say I've only been here 2 years, or you're following them to rejoice and wish me bad. Basically, he also said, if you are not my family, then no one has paved the way for me.
Okay.
Drops mic.
Yeah.
I hear him to a certain degree. Especially
And man
like,
drops mic and goes, kilo.
Yeah, he was pushed to the side for a minute.
I do sympathise a little bit with Burna because he wasn't, if people know enough, he wasn't actually popping in Nigeria like that. He was having to go to different territories like South Africa to get his sound up, his name up, his buzz up. It was Wizkid season, it was Davido season in terms of the young boys, and then the street artists like your Lamides and those guys are a bit more connected to.
I hate fickle people, and I'm not saying that Burna Boy is guilty of being fickle. I think he's lost in. I'm not even lost. I think that he's well and truly in his bag of like, this is my moment, and he had known that this was going to be his moment, and I praise him for that. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I was harsh on him during that whole Coachella phase because sometimes I believe that you need to know your place and you're not there yet. You may believe that you will be here in a year or 2 years or so, but that's not the responsibility of the person that's booking you.
Yeah.
They're only judging you by
now
and what you're doing, because there's always going to be a bigger artist. And at that time, there was bigger artists.
But I think his feeling was like, we've never been respected in that space, and that was a byproduct of them not rating and respecting our thing. Now, was he who he is now? Then, of course not.
No,
he didn't have African giant. He didn't have African giant at the time.
He may have had it, but it wasn't released to the world.
Yeah.
But he was to know that, yo, when I drop this, it's gonna do that.
We've spoken twice, and correction on the Rap Radar thing. He says that he didn't. He went in after.
Oh, he didn't.
After that whole debacle, he went in after.
But you can still have
belief,
and you can still have intention.
Of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because
you can speak into existence.
You know what you're capable of. You know what you're gonna do. You know what the ideas that you have. You just haven't recorded it yet. Do you know what I'm saying?
But it's also Coachella.
It's Coachella. It's a different climate.
But you got to be careful. When you say know your place, for man's a proud black man.
Yeah.
What do you know my place, bro?
All right,
my
cool.
place is on top.
All right,
what do you mean know my place, bro?
maybe know your place is a bit like, all right, cool.
You sounded like that Donny that was on the podcast for the Derby football journalist that said we need to keep that place need to be knocked down a peg or two. They need to know their place.
Fuck all that. Yeah.
He got sacked, innit?
He did.
Fire for that man. Still.
Yeah, fire for that man, because this is it's not even just in a footballing space. It's in every
it permeates all aspects of society,
work, everything. Like, bro, like we've been saying for the longest that we're lit. How we walk is different. How we talk is different. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's Donnies that hate us just because women take to us for being how we are naturally are. Do you know what I'm saying? So with Burna, you can have the confidence in the world, innit? Like, but don't be upset just because of where you are in your career, yeah, and how other people see you, especially the people that are booking you. Like, you know what I mean? You've made it this far and you know that you're gonna be somewhere at the top. There's other years, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Come back again and show people. It's all about show and prove at the end of the day. You can't be screaming when you haven't got the material.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, and when I say I don't like fickle people, I mean like with the consumer now, with this conversation, because Burna's hot, they feel like they need to disrespect someone like Wizkid, someone that's been putting on for years.
Okay, I understand.
Hits and hits.
Yeah. But is it a fair statement to say someone like Wiz has paved the way for Burna?
I'm not saying that. The argument for me was never that Wizkid had paved the way.
I'm still saying, but Burna's saying no one's paved the way for him. And when I see that, I'm like, how is that possible? That other people that were successful and came before you, so obviously someone's paved the way.
People that have come before you and have opened doors and have brought it to a space where now you can exist in freely without having to do the kicking. They've paved the way in my eyes.
That comment was the door, waving the 4-4.
Was Burna being Burna.
Because if you know old school Burna,
that was Burna being
put it this way, if Burna was controlling social media, Burna would have been cancelled a long time ago. Because the time period, he used to tweet a rec, used to tweet rec, Insta rec. Now I can always tell when an artist isn't controlling their social media anymore. They post a lot less, and it's all very structured. The Instagram will be filtered in a certain way. They'll have their icon in the middle. Everything will line up symmetrically. It'll be aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. All their tweets will be very much in relation to their work. Nothing opinionated, nothing politically leaning. It's obvious that management are controlling social media. So what's happened now? He's got his account back, and he's like, "Fuck
that
y'all
one
niggas."
comment there was just Burna.
I was watching a Vice documentary once, a few years ago on Burna, and that's when I got to understand a little bit of him. So he was sitting in the house in Nigeria with his family. His granddad used to manage Fela Kuti. His mum was like handling Burna's affairs career-wise.
Yeah, still does.
And they were talking about Fela. They'll talk like, and he was just being mad disrespectful in that documentary. I felt.
What did he say?
Like, come on, man! I don't want to talk about that shit.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm thinking,
I think I see this as well.
I'm like, right, you're actually in a room with like your granddad and your mum, and this is the kind of things that you're saying. Cool, like I get it must be frustrating that you're here for me, but then they're here talking about Fela and like, oh, what was your experience like being a manager of Fela? And then they wanted to ask Burna, like, you know, about, you know, you've come from a musical background.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to talk about this shit. And I'm like, yo, like, rah, what's wrong with my man? What's wrong with Donny? Do you know what I'm saying? So I knew that like he was very, and it's all well and good, man. You can be opinionated. You can,
of course,
speak your truth and what like, but at the time it was like, all right, cool. Like I respect the hits that you have, but you haven't. Have you
consistent?
Because that's what it boils down to.
Yeah. Show and prove.
African Giant was a phenomenal album. Phenomenal. Is.
We're still living through that.
It's still getting like. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, right, like, you bro. The Donny can still release singles from that album,
bro. It's only the other day he put the video out for Secret, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That song is fantastic.
Well, people are still waiting for Spiritual, fam. But we're just gonna
ask an important question: can you keep a secret for a long time? Come on, babes, man.
Do you know what?
No one needs to know about us, man.
Have you ever held a secret for a long time?
Bro, I'm still holding them now, bro. To this day. Till tomorrow. Bro, I take things. If you told me to hold my water, I'll hold my water.
And you know what I respected about that collaboration with Sorani? The fact that Burna hasn't been shy of letting us know what his influences are
when it comes to dancehall.
So to get someone from that world and then bring them into the world that you're currently in and made it mesh so beautifully, fam, ring that at my wedding, please.
What, Secret?
I need that. Forget about the lyrics. It just sounds beautiful.
All right, cool.
How can you make something so seedy sound so beautiful at the same time?
Keep a secret for a long, long time.
Yeah, we beat during like the outfit exchange.
Yeah.
What?
What?
That's a secret,
What,
innit?
Great
what,
feature.
don't tell my wife.
No, bruv.
Great
Me and the wife, when we're changing.
Okay,
yeah,
cool. But ain't a secret what? Man and wife, I'm all beat in front of the congregation.
You mad?
We're legally and religiously and spiritually man and wife now.
Bro.
Man can have halal sex.
Bro, are you trying to...
Halal.
You're mad.
Halal.
Are you trying to give like the elderly at the wedding a heart attack?
Yeah, that's how your kids got here. Me too, I need a baby, innit? Then when your wife's not pregnant in 9 months, oh, why have you been praying about the fruit of the womb? Move, bruv, we need to be beaten.
These times, it might be the guy that's the problem. That
Bruv, Nollywood films, it always does this, yeah?
It's the
Oh,
woman's fault.
the woman. Not no, man, his sperm count is on -15, bruv.
Might as well have a vasectomy at this point.
Fam, in fact, go and trade in your dick for a new dick. Fam, man is running on empty. Oh, my wife was having problems with her womb. Nah, it's you, bruv.
The question is now, does Burnaboy deserve the size 87 font?
87, 154 font, bruv. What do you
That's
mean?
a huge font, fam. That's
Yeah,
like
he
bigger than the
does.
fucking flyer.
In fact,
Bigger than the logo.
just have him. Remember the Hollywood sign? Put Burner's name there. Where it says Hollywood, take that all off. Put Burner Man. Put Burner Man.
Yeah, how long is man going to be Burnaboy for?
Damn, when he gets the Grammy, Burner Man in it.
Burner man.
But I think we kind of skated past it a bit, yeah. Or I don't know if you did answer.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention about. He says his argument is that no one paved the way for him.
Right.
We just to answer the question. We feel like people have paved the way for Burner. Can we pinpoint any examples?
Well, you mentioned WizKid, for example. Someone that was, like, for me personally, like, I'm not the biggest Afrobeats fan in the world.
We know what you want, Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
It's not even that. I'm a music fan, innit?
Yeah.
I'm a music fan, and I appreciate good music when I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if I jump onto it late, because you know how people are like, oh yeah, like I was on this early, like when WizKid was still in like
when WizKid was still on the block.
on the block, I was still listening to him. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. I listen to music and I can appreciate what man's done. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily have to be a fan of the music to recognize what you've done. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I see someone that has been literally, like, for me personally, that's a man that's been dominating for years. And when I see someone that's brought it to a global, like, bruv, 08, 09, we were at uni, we'll get like 5 Afrobeat songs that will play. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Congasso,
the Banj times and Don
yeah,
Jazzy.
suddenly.
Bro, and then you've got someone that has seen that, taken inspiration from them, man, and then year by year, just more hits.
Say more hits. The Mo Hits era.
Mo Hits era.
is if they come back together and they want to do like a young Cocoa Bar or wheel it. Man's buying a ticket and that. We'll be in
Basically,
there.
what I'm saying, I've made it possible for you to come into this thing freely.
Maybe it's not like direct influence, but like me just being successful in that space made people now appreciate our sound. Even as far as like DJs. Shouts out DJ Edu. Shouts out DJ Abranti, who's had some serious health issues and now is back on the mend. Like,
he fought that fight.
you know. And it's not just like an artist. Those things are important.
It's a scene. It's a culture. It's everything, bro.
You need your DJs to be
Bruv.
playing the songs.
Because that music needs to sit somewhere.
Yeah.
It needs to be appreciated. It needs to turn from 4 or 5 songs to 15, 30, now an hour. Now man can be in a dance and it can almost be unfair where you hear too much Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Even though I don't feel that's impossible, but I'm biased. You know? It needs to get to that. And people like that put that thing on their back. So they all play their part, you know?
Do you think maybe he's thinking...
Mike Sosa.
Because obviously, Burners, he was here first. He was in the UK first.
Yeah, and then
he got deported.
Yeah.
And now he's back.
Yeah.
So in his head, I'm just seeing it in his eyes.
Yeah. He's like, I did my thing, innit?
He did his thing differently.
Yeah,
So he's
sometimes
thinking-
you have to take a different route from
Your
everyone
journey
else.
might have been different, but nigga,
But maybe that's what he's
who
thinking.
laid the road?
He's not saying that though.
Yeah.
He's saying,
Oh, you open your eye then.
he's saying it. Look, fam, I was here, got deported. Did no one cared about me in Nigeria? Now I am the guy.
I guess like with that, what that brings is that chip on your shoulder.
He's always gonna have
where
that chip on his
it's
shoulder.
like, oh my gosh, people weren't accepting me in my own place, but brother, you were doing bashment, bro.
Burner Rankin.
Bro,
Shouts out Burnaboy and Lily Allen.
bro. Yeah, bro. When I first came across Burner, he had a high top, he had a Versace shades, Versace shirt, looking
Tonight
like
will be
Smalls.
the night. Oh, oh,
Bro, banger.
Bro, when you hear him speak,
Banger, but I'm
he's
just like,
bilingual,
fam.
He can switch it up.
So
Bro, when that come on, fam, I was in the
they call me
Burner.
Boy. And I was like, yo, like this don's wavy. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool. Maybe people in Nigeria was like, I don't know if I understand it. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like,
I'm giving him a little bit of a leeway.
Like
I went to the African
I
Giant
can
show.
understand
Yeah.
it.
I can understand where he's coming from.
I just
But
want him
brother,
to channel that chip in his shoulder
Somewhere,
into a creative space.
Yeah.
So let's take the phone away. Because you know, it's like anything. When your stars start speaking more and more, they become human. They have chips. Like Huss was tweeting too much and then said a mad thing about like the LGBT community. Like, take his phone away.
Yeah.
Just get in the studio. If you want to be in a hotel,
And you know what he
cool.
did? He went and delivered.
Yeah.
Huss went and delivered.
Yeah.
Burna Boy's on the album as well, so go get that big
Burna Boy
conspiracy.
sources everywhere.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I want, because to a lot of people, this is Burna Boy's first album.
To a lot of people.
To a lot of
To be
people.
honest, to 80% of the people.
This is your first album to a lot of people, bruv. So the next album is what we're really going to judge you on.
Facts.
Because you're on now.
Yeah.
Ye was the one that really catapulted you into this amazing
That
song.
mainstream space where people, even if they don't know you, they know the song.
That
Gemma
song-
Collins was that the big nasty song. Yeah.
She even got like the cadence right a little,
Little
for an Essex bird.
I was like, what? Nasty, you been giving a fucking jollof. And like, during the intervals and that.
I was like, all right, cool. That is a bona fide classic.
Yeah.
You can't even like, no one can say anything
Bro, everyone
to
was
that song. You can't chat to that song. There's certain songs
Same
that you
way
can't chat
Wizkid
to.
has Ojo Eleba. When you have like something that is
Spiritual.
spiritual, is the you as 4-5, the teenager, the young professional, the mom, grandparent, wedding, christening. It plays everywhere. Once you have that,
done.
you're fine.
There's always going to be an artist within their career that's going to have that one song that you cannot chat
Bruv,
to.
it transcends generations, bro.
You cannot chat to. That was his thing.
Yeah.
And that set him up perfectly to the point where people thought that was going to be on the album, not knowing that it was on the album before.
It was.
Do you remember when they had Kanye West dancing, Burnaboy,
Boy,
call
call
me.
me.
Burnaboy, call me. Kanye West thought that he was bigging him up. Nah, brother.
There's only one
Don't
Ye
worry
this
about
side
your
of the
Jim
water.
Jones. Big up my Jim Jones.
Mate.
Bro, Kanye was dancing, thinking they were talking about him.
You
Yeah.
can't come to this continent
Afro Island
think
vibes.
you're only Ye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My yeah is different to your yeah. Dripping in salt, dripping so see. Have you seen my man's recent video?
You bitch.
Yeah, you gotta play that. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that was an amazing, like, that's another viral moment, bruv.
I don't want Donny to just become the meme guy though, man.
I suppose.
I want us to actually come out with some music like that people care about. 'Cause I don't think they've cared since my yeah. Play this. Niggas in front cameras are hilarious.
Fuck you, you bitch. I love you. You not hear me knocking on your door. Why? You not answer the door. Fuck you and your friends too. I love you and your friends too. You bitch, you witch, you prick.
Man called that rich.
Which?
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a meme. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Shabba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Whoa.
Man called it a prick.
You bitch.
You
snitch. You snitch.
You prick.
Fuck you. I love you. What kind of toxic? Man's doing toxic Thursdays, you know.
Oh, mate.
That's hilarious. I mean, listen, yeah, I don't see why I should be mad at Burna. Like,
You weren't mad at him, but like you were just thinking.
my song gave you a moment. Yeah. No, my song has given you, hopefully, a start to a career.
Yeah,
that is what it is. If you're being cold, just is what it is, isn't it? So hold that in it.
Oh yeah, man.
Hold that, keep the change.
Do you know what? It gave you an opportunity at the end of the day, man.
It's so sad about like the whole going viral thing because you then go and control it, and now you're trying to play catch up. And I do kind of feel that with Donny, with Osh. Like I think there is some talent there.
That was a good song.
You snitch,
you bitch. I think he's got a good tone to his voice.
Yeah,
we need you need to cook up and heat up again. We need a banger or something.
Material, yeah.
Like as much as we're laughing at that video, that kind of thing for me is to his detriment because you just turn into the meme guy.
I'm not gonna lie. I believe he knew that. I'm sorry.
Or when the video went viral.
No,
or
this
that.
one.
No, but I'm saying but don't play to the internet, innit?
I believe he knows.
You want
It's a hard song to flipping even cover, bro.
What?
You know, like Osh, like coming on and doing My Year Is Different to You.
No, wait, no, but I'm saying he did that. He just kind of flipped, like, you know, like something that's familiar and hot right now. You flip use some of the lyrics to your advantage. But I'm saying after that going viral, doing videos like this in the car, which we're laughing at currently, actually for me, I could be wrong. I think they set you back more than help you because it adds to the highlight reel of you being the meme guy, the funny guy. I'm not a joke. I make music, innit? And don't ever get it twisted. Part of the reason why that video pops of My Year is different to your. People initially were laughing. Then the girls are like, oh, hold on, he's got a nice beard, he's tall, he's actually quite handsome, raw. He can actually sing. And then he went and looked at some of his other videos on his Instagram. Like, oh, he's actually, like this camera flip thing is something he does in his like, his USP of how he puts out his visual content. Oh, he can actually sing a little bit. And then the joke moves, and then the numbers start picking up and people start like, oh, okay, shit. It's like not on the same level, but like the Michael Dapper Fire in the Booth thing when it went viral in America. They was laughing at us thinking that's how UK rappers spit. And then the numbers picked up so much, the train moved and it became a serious thing. So sometimes being a joke at the start can help you, but I don't want it to continue being a joke.
That's how you got me.
Yeah.
I thought this ain't real.
Yeah. No, but I only know just because remember Osh was in Southampton with us.
I know.
I like a week or two prior, and I'm still a little bit hurt. I'm upset. I was DMing people saying, yo, this Donny's music, sick, whatever. Please do me a favor and retweet this. Same people like a week or two later when he went, oh my God, where is this Donny from? Like, you fucking bitch, bro. I DM'd you a week ago. I DM'd you his music a week ago. You know, so. But yeah, I don't want him. That's just my POV in the situation, innit? I don't want it to become a joke. You gotta be careful with this music, though, for YouTube and that. You can't monetize the videos of that. I was trying to eat, bro.
I just had to give people a quick plug. All I'm saying is, yeah, when you hear the piano, bruv, you're just like, all right, cool. Is this what you're trying to do? Yeah. Pound the yam, fam. You know what I'm saying? Quickly.
Surprised he ain't headlining Wireless. Or one of the days.
Maybe the bag wasn't big enough for him.
Oh, they got a different kind of bag over there still.
Bro, the only ones in London that does
fam, you got enough to pay Meek Mill? You got enough to pay Burner in it.
Burner man.
They got ASAP, Skepta and Meek Mill.
Fam, we need to ASAP can fuck off. We need to find out.
But I've been to see ASAP so many times. And
I've seen ASAP a few times.
I know what it is.
But we need to find out how.
No, I know what it is. I have a theory.
He's got a contract probably.
No, ASAP is fucking a white woman. That's powerful in the music industry. It's obvious. I can see it.
But to be honest, he's headlining most European.
Rolling Loud.
He's having sex with these white women.
Rolling Loud.
Wireless.
And he's at another one in Portugal as well. So he's just doing.
He's doing Lovebox as well. If he's doing Lovebox, I'm gonna go mad.
You know, I respect it. Get
Don't
your money
come
black,
everywhere man. Where I'm at, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Last hit was Praise the Lord
Yeah.
because of Skepta, fam.
Yeah, and
True.
and that's a platinum
That beat is so
That's
sick, bro.
hard.
That beat is sick.
Hard.
song and video.
Yeah.
It's getting
London
late,
to
you know.
New York. Yeah, it's getting mad late still.
fam.
But yeah.
Even our listenership, like, yo, I love you, lot, yeah. But like, man's got to get to work and
Yeah,
that.
for real. But yes.
I want to say thank you for listening. As always, please make sure. Almost got tongue tied there. You rate, you review, you subscribe, you like, you comment, you
All
tell
of
a
that.
friend to tell a friend. You spread that good gospel. Word of mouth outside of social media is very, very powerful as well. So if anybody asks, "Oh, what are you listening to?" Yeah, that's that good crack still. That off the cuff. That ain't
Blue
that
Magic.
2020 crack. That's that 1980s. That blue magic.
That Blue Magic.
I stand behind it. I guarantee it. Yeah. You block that shit. That's alpaca.
Off the cuff worldwide, baby.
Bro, stop using S's voice for evil.
Brandon B. Brandon baby.
Yeah, well, please use the hashtag. Make sure you follow us on the social media pages, Twitter, Instagram. The handle is Off the Cuff Pod. My individual handle is Fols Forever. That's FOLS, and then Forever.
Jesus, I got lost there. Mr Vans 7 on Instagram and Twitter. That's Mr MRVANS 7. You know what I mean? Come find me, follow me, and interact.
You know the vibes.
You know the vibes.
Till next
Peace.
week.
Gang.